So I'm going to talk about how the man is sticking it to you. I like Rocky Bullwinkle, and their episodes had 2 titles, so I figured I had to do that too. My name is Paul Hummer, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. The first thing I want to talk to you about is what I am. And, you know, my credentials here. I've been taking crap apart since I was a kid, you know, like my parents drove them nuts. And that's the only thing, that's the only credential I have, is that I take stuff apart. Sometimes it gets put back together. Sometimes it gets put back together cooler. The things I'm not going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about piracy or stealing people's email passwords, and I'm not going to talk about being smooth or being a criminal. Sorry. So those are the things I'm not going to talk about. The things that I am going to talk about, I'm going to talk about disassembling things. The things that you own, you own. You can do whatever you want with them. Period. End of story. No one can tell you what to do with them. So let's start with a scenario here. Let's say you get a car, and you love this car, and it's great, and it has all these features, but whenever you want to get the oil changed, or you want to get service done, you have to take it to this one person, this one company, and they have to do it for you, and they charge enormous amounts of money for it, and you can't paint it, and you can't put fuzzy dice in it, and things like that. You know what we call that in this great country? When you can only go to one person to fix something for you? We call that communism. So I'm exaggerating just a little bit here. It's not entirely communism, but it's pretty dang close. When the things that you own are actually somebody else's, you don't really own them, no matter what you think. So why do you care? You're not a geek. You don't care about taking stuff apart. I'll tell you why you care. I will tell you why you care about these things. So I'm a geek. I have lots of gadgets. I have a gadget fetish, maybe, if you'd like to say it. This is what my desk looks like. I set this up so it looked nice. There's no, other things on there. But these are gadgets that I've used in the last 5 days. And that's a lot. I'm kind of an edge case. You have gadgets too, though. This is where they end up when you're done with them. They get sent to some weird landfill in Africa. Your iPhone, when you go to upgrade to your iPhone 4, that's where your old one's going to end up probably. In Fort Collins, it's illegal to do that. Everybody does it anyway. So what we need to do is we need to stop throwing things away. We need to stop buying gadgets and then saying, oh, I need to get the new gadget, and we'll throw away the other one. You can donate it. You can give it to somebody to repair it. I have a friend who digs in the dumpster for iPhones to fix them because people just throw them away. So this summer, your kid set up a lemonade stand, and you were so proud of your kid because he's an entrepreneur, and you've given him some angel capital to start it, and I'm going to tell you here, your kid sucks at entrepreneurship, period. This is the XO laptop. It was a laptop designed so that it could be repaired. A 5-year-old girl in Nigeria set up a business where she repairs these. A 5-year-old. And your kid's going to compete with that kid in a global economy in 15 years, and they're not going to get the job. So here's what you look for in devices when you think, well, do I really own it? Is it glued together? Because if it is, you can't pop it open. It's not yours. Can you replace the batteries in it? Science says that batteries break down. Okay? Here's your iPhone. How many of you have jailbroken your iPhone? Don't raise your hand because I'm about to tell you it's illegal. Why do you have to jailbreak your iPhone? It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Why should somebody tell you what you should do with it? So now the government steps in and enacts this DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And it was designed to help copyright authors. I would debate that. But it's really just being abused by these companies who are saying you can't do what you want with your stuff. This is of the Arduino. It is open hardware. It's documented. You need to know nothing about computers in order to play with this. You can futz around with it and make really cool, creative things like this blanket that has lights in it. Somebody who did not know anything about computers built one of these. And they made cool stuff with it. And it's because they had hardware that they could do whatever they wanted with. Their gadgets they could do whatever they wanted with. If you want more information, holy cow, that doesn't work, does it? It hyperlinks those. Go to makezine.com, instructables.com. The Fort Collins Hacking Society meets every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Come and meet us. We'll show you some cool stuff. My name's Paul. That's it.